Station Podcast. Me and my brother Neko here. You know what I mean? Back for another one. How you been feeling, bro?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just been having cold sweats.
Cold sweats. Yo,
Yeah,
bro.
This weather, man.
Yo, bro, I've been going through the same shit, bro. It's cold as hell this weekend, but it's supposed to be like 61 Monday and Tuesday, I see.
Yeah, we need that warm weather.
Yeah, finally getting that back. 60-degree weather. Good wear a light little jacket. I think it's gonna snow Tuesday though. That's the only thing that sucks about it. But
Wait, 61 Monday snows Tuesday. That's what you said?
nah, I said it's going to be 61 Monday and Tuesday, but it's supposed to rain on Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna rain on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, hell no. Hopefully there's no more snow rest of the year. You know what I mean? Spring right around the corner.
Oh,
March starts tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we pretty much there. I'm glad it hasn't been a terrible winter though. You know they always say, "Oh, this winter's gonna be bad."
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't have to fuck my Timbs up.
Yeah, man. I'm upset though. I didn't wear my Timbs as much as I thought I would because the weather wasn't too bad. But I'm still glad about them. You know, there's always next winter. Rock those again.
Yeah.
Other than that, what you been up to this week? I know you said you had a recent trip. You invented or implemented something new with the shrooms.
Oh, the mushroom trip.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit.
Tried mushroom tea.
Mushroom tea. That shit sounds tight.
Made it with green tea though. So we didn't really taste the mushrooms like that.
I feel you. So what was the process behind you even making that shit?
You gotta boil the water first. After you boil the water, get it rapid boil, like bubbles and shit.
Yeah.
And then you turn off the flame, or you just turn off the stove. And then you put the tea bag in and let it steam in that hot water. And I would recommend letting it steam long until you're about to drink it, you feel me?
Yeah.
Once you pour it, obviously you can squeeze the tea bag a little to get the
I lost my
extra.
goddamn water. Oh no, I got it. But yeah, man, I gotta
Just drink it.
Yeah, I gotta try that shit one day. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, mushroom tea. It's better than eating it. It's definitely better than eating it. But I put mine in the tea bag though too. That's the tricky part. Is like you need something to put the mushrooms in.
Yeah, so like where do you get an empty fucking tea bag?
I just dumped out a tea bag of green tea.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I dumped out a bag of green tea. I put the shrooms in there, you feel me? And then I sealed the bag back up with a staple. And then that's how I did mine. Because then it was a tea bag. So I made it the way I would make tea.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I always found that weird though that you gotta boil your shit with that fucking staple in the bag.
Yeah, it's usually a staple, or sometimes like some companies will put like a glue or some shit.
Yeah, that shit is. I know it's not good either way, but you know. Yeah, one day I'll get to the shrooms. I think I'll do that before LSD.
Yeah, closer than they, and you can control the dosage. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I'll have too many bad trips. You said that shit was make you active, right? Like you.
Yeah, I was dancing, I was doing push-ups. I felt amazing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's one thing about myself. Like I just in general, like I just feel like I need to work out. Like I feel like I'm too damn skinny. I mean, I've been skinny for too long. Like, not that I'm insecure about my body.
You could wake up and just do like a couple push-ups every day. That's like a morning routine.
Yeah.
Couple push-ups, couple toe-ups.
Yeah, I just gotta bring myself to fucking do it. You know what I mean? It just be like,
do it as you smoke. You feel me? Yeah. Do it with the first blunt.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be fried in the morning.
I know.
You know what I mean? I gotta find the energy and the strength. But yeah, I want to start working out, but I have to put on pounds. Though I can't just turn what I have into muscle and remain skinny. You know what I mean? I gotta find something right. But then all the bullshit out there is like, what is there to eat?
Produce section. Supermarket.
But what's really fattening?
Fattening?
Yeah.
What you mean fattening?
Like something now that'll put some weight on me, some natural shit.
I don't know. You do eat mad picky. I be trying to get you to eat like at least rice You feel me?
I'll fuck with rice.
You don't
just
be
gotta
eating. I know you don't be eating rice too often.
Yeah, I don't.
You feel me?
It's
That's
not that I
what I'm
don't
saying.
like it. It's just I don't eat it too often.
I've never seen you eat it at all.
I have, bro.
You have though,
Yeah,
right?
trust me, yeah.
Yeah, I know you have.
Yeah, a lot of that shit. Well, you buy the real natural wild rice and shit.
Nah, I buy brown rice. Brown rice.
That's more natural than
Them white rice.
Yeah, but you know they say if you put that shit in like a cup of water, and if that shit float, it's plastic.
Yeah, my rice don't float.
It don't. Oh, shit, right there. Nah, I mean you buy the good shit. Hey, I gotta get what you get.
Yeah, I go to BJ's.
Yeah, the big ass.
Yeah, they got bulk items.
Yeah, big
it's
ass
cheaper.
bulk items.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you gotta take me through there, bro. I still gotta file my taxes and shit. No, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm not one of those people. I dead ass just haven't got to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm still waiting on this whip. You know what I mean? Take myself places. But it's all coming together. Trust me. It's all coming together. Other than that shit, I don't know if you be on social media, but every so often, right?
Yeah, I take breaks from it.
Yeah,
It gets stressful on social media.
Speaking of fucking stressful, and it's not even like I try to stress myself out about it, but I know you've seen the little. Everybody on Facebook now is making the transition to Twitter. You know what I mean? Everybody's making a crossover and shit.
I don't know. I've been on Twitter for like, I don't know.
Yeah, man. I won't say like I'm an original. I've been there for years. I've been there on Twitter since.
I just didn't use it when I first made it.
Exactly.
I use it more now today than I did back then.
Yeah, I had an account in like 2008 because there was this one day I just made like when I made all my social media accounts, I made a Twitter. And I just found it recently, like I logged in it, but it's just like now it's like pointless to start that one when the one I have now is already popping. But I made one then, was locked out of that, and then in 2013 I made a whole new one. So I can say I've been on Twitter for a good amount of time now. So how I feel about it is not even that like I'm mad. It's just like keep that bullshit on Facebook.
Yeah, don't bring the same energy.
Yeah, bro, because you know on Facebook shit is just like complete. It's a whole different environment. It's a whole different ecosystem.
It's weird on Facebook.
It's like people on Facebook they want to be immature, negative and shit.
Yeah, I just be unfollowing people. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Sometimes I follow people. I've been blocking people a lot. I ain't gonna hold you.
You said block.
Yeah, recently I've been blocking niggas because like I'm tired of the bullshit. I mean I joke around and shit on the internet. I have my fun and I do my trolling and all that, but there's a certain line and people be like, oh, why you want to take internet so serious? Well, I do expect some kind of fucking maturity online. Like, not everything's a fucking joke to me. You know what I'm saying? I like to be funny. I like to joke around when I want to. But not every situation calls for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of trolls on there.
Yeah, not even just that. It's just like, even with trolling, it's different on Twitter than it is on Facebook. And then Instagram is just something completely different in itself. Which I still feel like Instagram is my favorite app right now.
Yeah, definitely.
I love Instagram. I remember when I made my shit, I made that shit in class, in fucking history class, in like what, 10th, 11th grade? Yeah, it was 11th grade. So yeah, I've been rocking out with Instagram for a while, but I think you just keep all that ratchet bullshit, all the to be honest's and rates.
Yeah, and I definitely don't
looking
see
for
that
jobs
Twitter.
and shit on Facebook. Now I mean, all that who got. Don't bring that shit to Twitter. Yeah. Twitter, like, bro. Like for example, say you are trolling somebody, right? But like you're just some random weirdo ass nigga. And you probably say something that ticks somebody off in particular. Niggas would dead find your fucking your whole address, your social security number, and post that shit. Like,
that's crazy.
That's the thing. Like, people on Facebook,
That's crazy.
like you can't joke around with people. I mean, you could joke around people on Twitter, you know what I mean? But there's a certain line you gotta cross. On Facebook, niggas be ready to fight over fucking laughing at a post, you know, the little laugh reacts and shit. Like, niggas be ready to fight over that. So that's what I mean. So, like, on Twitter, don't bring that shit. Don't bring that shit over there, because niggas will look up your fucking IP address, find out where you lay your head at night, and possibly do some things. The internet's dangerous. I've been on the internet for a long ass time, so like I've seen the change from top to bottom. So like the fact that niggas is doing shit like this now is just like, wow, it's pretty crazy. One thing that's going around, and you know, the coronavirus, all the information about that shit's scaring me definitely.
Yeah, you ever seen that on a Lysol bottle, it's always had the human coronavirus on it, right?
Yo, bro, to be honest, it's been a while since I've seen. There's a Lysol. I don't know if it's on the wipes.
Yeah, I got some.
You think it's on? You think it's on the can of wipes? It is.
Yeah.
Wow, but not that I've looked at one in a while, but I think I do remember seeing it on there, like in years past.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is scary, bro.
Which means it's been around already.
Yeah, it's been around, but like now it's on a global scale, and it's worse than it used to be. Even though many people weren't aware of it, but now there's over 3,000 deaths. Fucking, the first death in the U.S. was in Washington State, and now they're talking about the CDC. They talking about just be prepared for epidemic of some sort.
Yeah.
This shit's scary me, bro. Like, I want to travel now.
I don't even know how to
turn 24 now. I mean, I want to go places. I don't want to stay in Pennsylvania. And I hear there's motherfuckers in Bethlehem that's quarantined. That's some shit.
I haven't been sick in years.
I don't know if like I can't say I've had like the flu or anything in years. I don't think I've had the flu at all.
I feel like the weather be fucking me up more than anything.
Yeah, that's what yeah, I didn't know how to identify it. So yeah, I say like the weather that affects my health. Other than that, I don't really be catching shit. You know what I mean? I try to stay as healthy as possible. But it's hard to when motherfuckers is in public coughing and sneezing into the open air with no regard for all the shit that's happening right now. And I'm sorry, bro. Bro, it's white folk. Older white people, though. Like, bro, like, I'll be at work, right? And
they be coughing on the food and shit.
Damn near, it's like, because you like, working in produce, shit is open.
Yeah.
Most you have to do, a lot of that shit is either peel it or wash it to eat it. So when you're fucking just coughing and hacking near and around food that people also have to look at and touch and be around.
Yeah.
It's like, what the, like, were we raised in a fucking barn?
That's why I always gotta wash everything.
Yeah, bro. I wash my hands profusely at work. I wash my hands at least like
wash everything
7-8 times a day, just being at work. The minute I touch something nasty, I'm washing my hands. I don't give a fuck what it is. And when I see people coughing, sneezing to the open air, I deadass walk in a different direction. I'll look at them too. I'm like, you nasty motherfucker.
That's funny.
And I don't like people that I can't say I don't like people. I don't like when people cough into their hands. Like,
oh yeah.
I was always taught coughing to cross your elbow, open your shirt if you can. Do that. You don't cough in your hands. You gotta touch. You gotta interact. Like I was just saying, you gotta interact with people. You gotta open doors. You gotta. Like, there's just too much going on for people not to take heed to simple hygienics and health risks.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's a nasty world out here. I mean, I'm just trying to stay healthy. You know what I mean? But like the shit's scary. Like, this shit makes me not want to go outside, and I barely go outside unless I'm coming here or I go see Lester. But I don't want an instance where I'm in an Uber and this nigga's sick, and then I'm just confined in that space, and I'm just in there like thinking, oh nah, now I got corona. And one thing I saw that's pretty fucking crazy, that the Corona beer company, they're losing millions of dollars because motherfuckers.
Just because the name's similar.
Now I do call the virus the Corona. You know what I mean? But I would still drink
Corona.
Yeah, I'll still drink one. No, me, I'm not a dumbass that associates one thing with another that has no business being correlated. Now, I mean, this ain't that. Now, I mean, go out, have a nice Corona, and just relax. Now, I mean, be aware, be cautious, be wary, but the fact that this company that's taking hits just for namesake.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking epic.
I'd be tight.
Yeah, man.
That's my company.
Yeah, man. It's like you trying to eat, you trying to sustain yourself. I mean, it's not like really affecting like where they're about to go bankrupt right now. Like motherfuckers are still buying Coronas, definitely. It just like that. Just seeing that was like wow to me. It was pretty funny. But other than that, this week, there's a couple albums dropped. You know what I mean? Did you listen to any of them? I think all these babies now, I get them kind of confused. Lil Baby, Lil Herb. I still call him Lil Herb, G Herbo for the newer kids that wasn't around and outside back in 2012, 20 to 2015. And Max B dropped a Wave package. Now I listened to a little bit of Herb shit, and so it's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get to Lil Baby yet, but I'm pretty sure his shit is alright. I heard his shit's projecting to sell like 190,000 first week, so that's pretty good. Congratulations to that. You know what I'm saying? And the Wave package, that's all I really listen to.
Yeah.
But like the Wave package, for people I know, it's just
was valid,
it's just a bunch of remastered songs with 2 new tracks that Max dropped. Like, still working behind bars. Know what I mean? Free that man. And I think the 2 tracks are pretty alright. I don't think Max has missed a beat. I liked his beat selection. He's still fucking with Dame Grease.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, for those that don't know, check that out. Herb's album, PTSD, man. I've been a Herb fan for a while, and it looks like his shit's about to sell pretty well. I'm proud of the movement that he's been on. All the adversity he goes through with all the baby mama drama and bullshit. And just the life shit, PTSD. I know you go through some we've been through some shit going living in the streets of Allentown.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's able to
open up about
the shit that go, cause Chicago's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that just the album cover was amazing. You gotta appreciate the artwork, the American flag with the stars being 50 people. Just the fact that you can name 50 people that have passed away. You know what I mean? That shit it's eye-opening and it's ridiculous at the same time. For somebody so young to lose so many people around them. You know what I mean? We've lost people ourselves. You know what I mean? We go through our shit. And now we're able to express it in different ways. You know what I mean? Just live and get through the times. But I definitely, I'm gonna listen to the rest of the album, see what it's looking like. I think this is like his first album, right?
His first.
Yeah. The rest is I think Welcome to Phase Land was like a mixtape.
I mean, I still consider them albums.
Albums?
I still do, even though they are mixtapes.
Yeah. No, I consider Welcome to Phase Land a mixtape. Ball Like I'm Colbys definitely a mixtape.
Project is a project to me.
But okay.
I see what you're saying in the rollout though.
Yeah, the rollout
for this is different. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And it's like you don't make money off mixtapes. Like all this shit's Wayne, every dedication he dropped, all the drops he dropped, he make a dime off those.
Times changed though. That was a while ago.
Yeah, well, yeah, because now you streaming services.
That was a while. That's what I'm saying. Like if he would have dropped them shits now, we would view them the same way, pretty much.
I still.
Phase Land could have been an album if it would have came out today's time.
Yeah, that definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it definitely could have been.
That's why I still view it kind of like an album.
Yeah, times of music have changed. You know what I mean? There's also a debate about real R&B. What would you consider real R&B? What's real R&B to you? You look like R&B nigga right now with the shades. You got this little, what's this right here? You got the fur on. I mean, but yeah, what's real R&B to you, bro?
I get why they say that, because R&B is a little more up tempo now. I guess there's not as much slow jams, but there is a lot of slow jams still out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of slow jams.
Like there really is good R&B out there still. You just gotta look for it. Like Lucky Day is pretty nice. That Daniel Caesar, I think his name is. Yeah. He's pretty nice. But there's a lot of good people, and there's a lot of females out there that's making good R&B. They're just low key now.
Yeah, like
it's not as pushed by the labels like it used to be.
Exactly, like that's why I see why he's bringing back making and band. He's looking for singers and shit like that. Because while I don't feel like R&B is dead necessarily, I do feel like it needs a bit of a revival of some sort, or some type of resurgence, if you will. And then again, like a lot of R&B nowadays compared to then, the content of it was a little different, or is different now. What they speak on is different. A lot of it is very sexual nowadays, very explicit. And while it was then too, it was more about getting that girl or keeping the girl around. Now it's about like fucking bitches and having multiple partners and all that, in that sense. You know what I mean? While there is one thing I do feel too, just stepping away from the music playing a little bit, I believe there is confusion with sexual liberation and sexual delinquency. I feel like a lot of people get that confused. Like, yeah, do what you want, have your fun, live your life. Be safe while you do it as well. But don't, not that I call people hoes, but I do look at having many sexual partners pretty strange. Like, yeah, I don't think I want to touch that or get near that. Am I wrong for that, bro? Is it wrong to like what you like nowadays? Or want what you want?
I don't think it's wrong.
And now,
but
discussing body count nowadays is not even a norm now. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
don't put it out there for me. Don't just tell me you have 40 bodies.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Just let everything play out the way it should be. You know what I mean? But don't just put, oh yeah, man, I got 400, 500 bodies within the past 10, 20 years. Like, nah. That's not going to make me want you. And not saying, like, people don't have to be disrespected neither, but you better get the fuck out of here. I can tell you that much. I ain't getting near it. Yeah, I just think that there's a difference between sexual liberation and sexual delinquency. With men and women. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas out here doing some nasty things. Niggas gotta do better as well. I mean, just be smart about it. That's all I wanted to say about that. But yeah, I believe R&B. It's gonna be a thing again. It's gonna get big. It's gonna have a comeback.
Yeah, R&B's gonna stay here.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. It's been quiet, but there are people that are keeping it alive, and that's what I like to see. Shit, what else happened this week? Did you see the Colbys Memorial? Did you watch it at all? See a little bit of the speeches or any? I know you've seen a couple of the speeches. You know, Space Network had to post about it. Space Network Media on Facebook and Instagram. Y'all better go follow that.
Yeah.
I liked Michael Jordan's speech. That was pretty good. It's nice to see the GOAT has a sense of humor. Talked about the Jordan crying meme. Yeah, that's something I didn't think he would be aware of. You know what I mean? But the fact that he mentioned it is just
the
like,
internet, man.
Yeah.
It's grown big. Everybody's on the internet now.
Yeah. But I didn't think like, I mean, people know of memes, but somebody probably did bring that to his attention. Like, yeah, man, I know you saw this from your Hall of Fame speech. So that was pretty cool. I liked Shaq's speech. That was pretty good. The UConn coach's speech. It was just a beautiful ceremony. I'm glad that Vanessa was able to pull through and actually do it. One thing I did notice though, a lot of people were upset that his parents didn't speak. I don't know how like.
I don't feel like if they didn't want to speak, I don't feel like they have to.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a lot of things that people don't know. So I feel like the internet jumping on Vanessa, saying that she didn't allow them to speak because, you know, apparently Colbys Parents, they didn't really rock with their marriage back when they got married. You know, they've been, Vanessa was 17, Colby was 21 when they met.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever other reasons why they didn't fuck with it, I mean, that's for them to know.
Yeah.
But I that's just one thing I hate about the internet as well. It's just like people are so quick to assume and try to be investigators and try to piece things together. That's just let shit rock. Now I mean, and they did have their own private memorial or service for Colby and Gianna, so I'm pretty sure they said something then. You know what I mean? So like that's just one thing. Like,
y'all stay out of other people's business like that.
Yeah. And while I am a person of the media, so I kind of have to be in people's business. I know where to draw a line.
Man.
You know what I mean? You can't just assume certain things and attack people because of it without proper information.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I dislike. And that wasn't even really part of the ceremony. It's just dumbass people that have a platform to speak and don't really think before they talk. That's one thing people gotta get better at, thinking before they spew shit and put dumbass shit out there in the fucking air for other people to consume and see and listen to. I mean, that's why I be blocking niggas, bro. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, man.
I've been unfollowing a lot of people, been blocking a lot of people.
I do that. Have to.
You know what I mean? I want to preserve my peace as much as possible. That's all I want in life. Happiness, prosperity, and riches. One day we're going to get to the riches, though. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. Other than that, you got anything you wanted to speak on?
What else happened?
Not too much.
Let's see.
That's pretty much like the main things that happened. All the recent drops.
The My Hero movie dropped. I seen that shit.
Yo, I think I did see something about the My Hero movie.
Niggas might have to go see it.
Yo, bro, shit, nigga, what you doing tomorrow?
Nothing planned.
Yeah, we could all go Tuesday. I gotta see Sonic 2, man. I got a lot of movies I gotta see.
I don't know if I care to see.
You don't care to see Sonic?
Cause I'm curious on how they would even.
I heard it was great. I heard a lot of good shit about it. I didn't hear one bad thing.
I can't picture a Sonic movie like. But they did have a show back in the day.
Yeah, the animated show. So like a real life adaptation.
Yeah,
you never know, bro.
Yeah, probably. It looked weird a little bit.
That's why I say
it looked a little weird. That's why
I say we go Tuesday. So it's half price day on Tuesday. It's not even discount day. So it's not like we're taking a major loss if it is whack. I don't think it'll be whack though. But like that's my problem. The only time I really go to movies is to see Marvel movies. So I gotta get out there and see different shit.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Nah, I think it'll be alright. If not great, I think I'll be satisfied with it. If anything, yeah, I'll be satisfied. But My Hero, if it is in theaters out here, we definitely got to see that.
Yeah, My Hero, definitely.
I still got to see Bad Boys. I still got to see the Joker. I think Joker's out on DVD now. On streaming services.
Yeah, I seen Joker.
Yeah, so I definitely got. How was that for you? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I think he was the best Joker since Heath. I would say.
Since Heath, you putting him over Heath?
I wouldn't put him over, but he was up there though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I heard a lot of great things about the new Joker movie too. I'm not even though I haven't seen, I'm not putting him over Heath. I mean, he just did a phenomenal job. Rest in peace to him. Yeah, man. The My Hero shit.
I see that new episode today.
Yeah, niggas definitely gotta watch that. You know, my fucking signal been acting up. My Hero, it's
shit,
been...
after this week, we'll watch it.
yeah, hell yeah, we'll definitely watch it. Definitely, if we can, though, I want to stop at Wawa. I gotta get a couple things. And but I feel like My Hero's been a little stagnant lately. Hasn't really been too exciting.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to build up again.
Yeah, waiting for that.
They did have a big fight, you know, when they saved the girl.
Yeah, but we've been like
been
2-3 weeks removed from that. Know what I mean? So, Gentle Criminal, I hope he makes a big impact. Yeah, man, that's just
Gentle
Criminal. I don't know, man. That nigga, he look like he got some shit up his sleeve, man. If he do fuck around and end up infiltrating UA. Black Clover's been great. Yeah, Black Clover, man.
That's the one, right?
It's like they don't know when to stop. They just keep putting out consistent heat.
New characters coming soon.
New characters. Old stories being told. New information being brought forth. And I'm definitely excited for all the new shit with Black Clover. Baruto's been doing pretty good lately. I like this new
back up.
Yeah. This little secret mission that they're on. I definitely fuck with it. Anime's looking good right now. That's one thing I want to speak on more during the pod. Definitely got to get the anime shit out there for the viewers.
The anime is way better than our cartoons.
Hell yeah, bro.
On this side of the world.
I always say that. Like, I'd rather watch anime than cartoons because at least with
I remember being young and watching like the Ninja Turtles and shit on TV.
And I fucked with it.
Like, but now when I be watching anime, I just be like, damn, this shit is way better.
Like the thing with anime and cartoons is like
grown folks type shit.
I'll say
they
like
be smoking and shit.
Nah, well yeah,
they be smoking. They be, you feel me? They be really catching bodies.
Anime teaches you more real life lessons than a normal cartoon.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I would rather have my kids grow up watching anime.
Exactly. And shit, nigga, you learn second language.
Yeah, you could. If you probably watch it at a young age.
Anime is informational. But like while there are cartoons that just promote a lot of bullshit, but there are cartoons that are also inspirational. With anime, I feel like there's always a lesson to be taught.
Yeah, definitely.
With most of the animes I've watched, there's always shows something about showing love and camaraderie and just shit like that. So I will always put anime over cartoons, especially nowadays, because a lot of cartoons are just trash.
Teaches virtues.
Yeah, like real shit, bro. Like Pain taught me a lot.
There's a character that stood out for
Yeah,
you.
Pain is a nigga that stood out a lot for me. Goku with his strength and always defending what's right and what he believes in. Asta always working hard, grinding all the time. You know what I mean? Fucking Invader Zim ain't make me do that. You know what I mean? Tom and Jerry, they ain't make me feel like that.
That's what I'm
While
saying.
I do love Invader Zim and Tom and Jerry, there's a very vast difference between cartoons and anime.
It's like cartoons try to dumb you down almost.
Exactly. And while anime, like I said, it just teaches you.
Like prepares
Stimulates you. The mind, prepares you.
You're like a kid coming up watching it.
Exactly. Yeah, I know when I have kids, I'm definitely putting them on the anime.
I didn't get on the anime until teenage years.
Yeah, man, I remember you used to. I remember I tried to put you on early. You wasn't really fucking with it, but I'm glad.
Well, I was outside all the time, though.
Yeah. You was more active too. Yeah.
It wasn't until like I don't know what year exactly I started watching.
Yeah,
I definitely got to catch up because Naruto was like the first anime I started watching. And
so definitely after high school.
I caught up to it before it ended.
Yeah. Same here with me. Like I definitely caught up before it was over. I think I finished it before it ended, if I'm not mistaken.
And then from there, I was watching other shit like Bleach and shit just to check it out.
Yeah.
Which that was valid too. Bleach.
Yeah.
I fucked with Bleach.
I heard Bleach is coming back actually. It got picked up by Anaplex Studios.
I fucked with Bleach. What other good animes was
Cowboy Bebop was one I liked.
Yeah, Cowboy. Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo I definitely fucked with. And you watched is in my top 3.
You watched them. I checked out.
Fucking what else I love? Maybe not love, but I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's been okay. I'm not getting into One Piece. There's too many episodes, and it seems like there's going to be no end. Yeah. And not that it's a terrible anime. It's too much going on for me.
I probably when I'm an old man.
Yeah.
I got nothing to do. I'll just check it out. Yeah.
There's too much shit going on in life for me to sit and try to catch up with One Piece.
Facts.
And other than that, I think we'll wrap it up here. It's an okay pod. Gonna have another guest on next week. Start bringing the guests back then. Everybody please like, share, and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on these videos. Thumbs up are very important. And I'm starting to care now. And I'm noticing. So give your fucking thumbs up. This has been another episode of Space Station Podcast. And yeah.